Happy Friday. This is what real life looks like with Julie. I love my job. I'm off on a Friday. Actually, my husband's off on a Friday because it's one of his regular days off. And today is, in general, a special day. And we didn't even plan all being off. We just happened to be. So, I want to tell you a little about something. I am the author of Love You Anyway, a book about an adoption of a puppy that I adopted at as a puppy, as a 4-month-old puppy, and had its whole life. And the book goes back and forth of why we loved each other anyway through ups and downs. And it's just kind of a cute little book. Whether you have someone that's maybe recently lost a dog, they will love this because it reflects on the life of the dog. It might make them it might touch their heart a little in the beginning, but they will love it. And the other thing that I think is even more important is it talks about life with a pet. When you adopt a pet, it talks about the ups and downs of life with a pet, but you're in it for the whole time. So think hard when you go and adopt a pet. But that's not really, I don't want to emphasize what's in the book today. The book is called Love You Anyway. It looks like this. I will put the post in the comments, and it's actually something that you will, if you go to Amazon and just type in Love You Anyway, Julia Graubard, it's going to come up. And again, it's a little blue book. This is live, so it's going to show you it backward. It gives you a little review on the back, but that review is on Amazon. Okay, why am I emphasizing this? Because I wrote it. Why wouldn't I? But more importantly, I want to emphasize it because I think it's kind of cool to show you what I've been doing with it. Well, recently, for every book that was purchased, whether on Amazon or from me personally, I was giving $1 to the American Cancer Society Martin Ward team, because that's something, they're a team that's very near and dear to my heart. So I thought, every book sold, I'll give $1. So I did that I actually did it from the beginning of May. I had told people I was going to start mid-May, but I did it. I took it from my sales beginning of May through June 12th, and I made that donation. And that team, I am happy to report, just did fantastic. And so I'm not looking at the numbers right now, but they $20,000, maybe $30,000 that team made for the American Cancer Society. So kind of cool for their Relay for Life. But what I want to talk about today is the fact that I adopted a child. Her name is Lillian, and today is kind of a cool day for our family. My son Jesse is celebrating his 17th birthday. I cannot believe I gave birth to my son 17 years ago. It's crazy that he's aging and that I'm not, but I did. And then when Jesse was 7, we adopted our daughter Lily from China. And God is just so cool, because that on June 29th, Lillian, who we call Lily, was placed in my husband's arms. It's a long, drawn-out story. I was not there, but Lillian was placed in my husband's arms, and I got to hold her in the middle of July for the first time, and she was just a few weeks past her first birthday. And this is the celebration. She turned 11 this year, and today we've had Lily for 10 years. My husband teases her that we had a box that we could send her back. She was on warranty, and that we need to burn that box because we're not sending her back. We're keeping her. But she is just a joy. And right now, actually, she lives the life. Let me show you what she's doing right now. We're out back. She is in our pool. Say hi, Lily. Woo! She said, look at this pool. It's one of those ones where you just look out into the horizon. What's it called? An infinity pool. That's Lily's infinity pool. Oh, we live the life. Anyway, so we're sitting here in Pennsylvania, and she's swimming today, and Jesse and my husband are inside with the puppies. And I just want to tell you something. I want to do another $1 donation. So you've gotten this far. Here's what's going on. For every book that is purchased, and I'm saying Amazon because I think we can reach people far and wide when we use Amazon to do it. But for every book sold or purchased, I am going to give $1 of my proceeds to Hand in Hand International Adoption Agency. Hand in Hand is the adoption agency we use to adopt Lily, and just a wonderful organization. They have offices in Colorado, Indiana, and Florida. At the time we worked with Florida, and there's been some changes since. It's been 10 years. Actually, my husband actually is currently on the board because he just gave him a call one day and said, I know this is unsolicited, but I want you to know how wonderful our daughter's doing. We just watched friends that actually live in Texas. We watched them adopt their daughter, and it's just kind of neat. They adopted a daughter that was listed as having a special need. It was really not that big of a thing for someone here. She's a physical therapist, he's a nurse, and or an occupational therapist, he's a nurse, and they just were a great family. They're a military family, and they're a great family to do it, and just kind of was exciting to watch it from the other side. I think my husband would just keep adopting, because we found, I told you about Jesse and Lily, but I have 3 stepchildren. So we have, Scott says, 3 homegrown and 1 store-bought, and we joke about that, but the truth is they're all ours from God. And so I hope you're watching, but even if you aren't, I hope that you'll share this, because when I wrote Love You Anyway, I had a goal in mind. My goal was to give back with this book. I wanted to do it because I love this dog, Lucy. So I wanted to do it for that reason. But it was more than that. For me, I wanted to take someone with me, and I did. I share profits with my friend Neil Fletcher, and Neil actually is an artist, a local artist that just brought this book to life. So that was kind of cool. So Neil and I are in this together. So that was the first thing. But then I was able to give to the Cancer Society. That was kind of cool. And then it dawned on me, what is near and dear to your heart? What is so near and dear to your heart? Hand in Hand International Adoption Agency. Look on Facebook. You can see them. You can read up about them. They've been in business over 40 years. And it's just an amazing organization. And they're in the business of pairing children that need a home with families that have a heart and need a child. And I can't tell you how much Lillian is like us, and how much if we had handpicked her, we couldn't have picked a child that was more perfect. I encourage you, whether it's domestic or international, to explore adoption. You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. Anyway, share this. Buy Love You Anyway. Again, every sale, I'm giving $1 to Hand in Hand International. I actually think I'm gonna do that from now through the end of September. I may extend it. I may make this a long-term thing, just breaking it up for things like when Relay for Life is happening, because I want to give to that. I should also add, if you're someone local and you adopt from Stray Haven Pet, we give a donation. Neil and I actually give a donation out of our sales to Stray Haven Pet Adoptions. So if you go to Stray Haven and buy a book, not only are Neil and I still going to give that donation to Stray Haven, but also I'm going to additionally give $1 to Hand in Hand International out of my part of the profits, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take you all with me. Hey, have a good day. I think I'm going to go and get in the infinity pool. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hey, thanks for checking out the video, and share please, because I would love to share with Hand in Hand. Let's make a difference together.